What would you do if the world decided you were no longer useful? If the very people you trusted gave up on you, would you surrender or would you rise? This is not just a story about a farmer and his old companion. It's about resilience, self-worth, and the power of refusing to give up. Stay with me, because what happens next will change the way you see challenges forever. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by golden fields and whispering bamboo groves, lived a farmer named Hamilton. He was respected, hard-working, and known for his honesty. Beside him lived his loyal donkey, Kavi, who had carried heavy loads, plowed fields, and helped Hamilton through countless seasons. But time had passed. Kavi had grown old. His steps were slower, his back weaker. The villagers whispered, "He's no use anymore." And though Hamilton still cared for him, he allowed Kavi to wander freely, grazing under the sun. One afternoon, as the cicadas hummed and the air shimmered with heat, Kavi stumbled near the edge of the village. His hooves slipped, and before he could react, he fell into a deep, narrow well. The sound of his cries echoed through the fields. Hours passed before a neighbor, Mira, heard the desperate braying. Shocked, she ran to Hamilton. "Your donkey, he's trapped in the old well." Hamilton gathered the villagers. They rushed to the site, peering down at the trembling animal. His eyes glistened with fear, his body pressed against the damp walls. The villagers tried ropes, planks, and every trick they knew. Nothing worked. The well was too deep, the donkey too heavy. Hamilton's heart sank. He looked at Kavi, the companion who had served him faithfully for years. But practicality clouded his mind. "He's old, he won't survive much longer anyway. Perhaps it's kinder to let him go." The villagers hesitated, but Hamilton insisted. They picked up shovels and began to throw dirt into the well. At first, Kavi panicked. He cried louder, realizing what was happening. Dirt rained down on his back, covering his legs. But then, something shifted. Instead of surrendering, Kavi shook off the dirt. Each time soil fell, he stepped on it, raising himself higher. Shovel after shovel, the villagers continued, and shovel after shovel, Kavi climbed. His cries faded, not from despair, but from determination. Hours later, Hamilton peered into the well. His eyes widened. Kavi was no longer buried. He was rising. With one final push, the donkey stepped onto the mound and leapt out. The villagers gasped. Hamilton stood frozen. His decision to bury Kavi had nearly ended his companion's life, but Kavi had turned that very act into his salvation. Now pause for a moment. Imagine if Kavi had given up. Imagine if he had accepted the dirt as his grave. This story could have ended in tragedy, but instead it became a lesson. And here's where it matters most. For you. Don't skip ahead, because the next part of this story is the real reason you're watching. Resilience. Life will throw dirt at you. Criticism, failure, rejection. You can let it bury you, or you can shake it off and step higher. Self-worth. Others may decide you're too old, too weak, or not good enough. But only you can define your value. Independence. Sometimes no one will rescue you, and that's okay, because within you lies the strength to climb out of any well. So the next time life tries to bury you, remember Kavi, shake off the dirt, step on it, rise higher, because you are stronger than the world believes and your story isn't over yet.